Welcome to a live stream of Dave's Cooking Show. First thing we have up, rabbit stew, exotic meats. Not sure how this is lazy because there's nothing lazy about cooking fucking rabbits.
You're watching the Cooking with Jack show.
Okay, guys. Thank you for joining the Cooking with Jack show. Jack Scalfani here. My guest this week is Steve. Is it Steve or Steven?
Depends on if you're mad at me.
Well, what do you normally go by?
Usually just Steve.
Okay. Steve's with me. He's going to help me do rabbit stew. Have you ever had rabbit stew?
I have not.
Okay. So, neither have I.
Jack, your arm looks like it's atrophying. Meaning you're going to have to get the fucking thing cut off at some point.
So we'll try it for the first time on camera. But first, I want to talk about CosPro. CosPro called me about a week ago. They're like, we got these spice grinders. Look how nice that is. And we're going to be using these on this episode. Look, I can't even get the puzzle out. There we go. So they literally sent me white pepper. Looks like black. Is that black pepper? They sent me seasonings. Yeah.
That'd be black pepper.
They sent me peppercorn.
Again, I don't even have the full screen up. The white pepper looks like it's, well, no, it's sun-ground. Black pepper and pink Himalayan sea salt.
Himalayan pink salt, all the stuff I love. So we're going to be using this set because it's coming around the time where you're picking out presents for people. So hopefully this works smoothly. You probably pick yourself up a set of this. It's called CosPro is the company. I got the name on the screen there. And this should be easy with one hand. You're getting a bonus. Say it twice. There you go. So we'll be using this during the episode. 5 levels of coarseness, by the way. Durable ceramic grinding head. Wow.
And no batteries is a very important feature because let's say you have a power outage. It still works and you don't have to worry about looking for batteries.
I know what you're saying. You're saying the wife can...
It has a battery. It's rechargeable. You'll be able to use it for a bit.
Still cook. That's what you're
That's
saying.
what I just said. All right, this is making me excited and hungry. First, we got your celery here. Behind it, we have the garlic. Here we have tomato paste. Here we have the onion. Over here we have the most important ingredient. This is your rabbit. Here you have the white wine. And in this we have the chicken broth. And you have 2 important ingredients.
If they haven't opened the white wine yet, why in the fuck did they chill it? Or they're just taking one of the 6 bottles that Jack Scalfani's wife drinks every damn night.
Ingredients here, parsley and thyme. And then behind it, the baby carrots, and last but not least, the baby potatoes.
Yum. Okay, so they told us to use a dry white wine. So they said either Chardonnay, I think it's Sauvignon Blanc or something like that. Mm-hmm. I don't drink wine. I cook with it, but I don't drink it. So we went with Chardonnay. Yeah.
All
so
right.
the recipe will be down below. So now let's try out our salt and pepper grinders.
Hi, I'm Burke, a small business insurance expert with Byberk.
What's a Byberk?
Byberk isn't a thing. Byberk is a...
First of all, CosPro, thank you. I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, now I know what I'm doing.
And it's a one-hand operation, like you
gosh.
said.
Okay, this is so smooth. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna let you try those two.
All right.
And there's your button. And it just grinds it right there.
Button right here. And you just hold it with one hand, like you
Yeah.
said.
And go and press the button.
Oh, dude, that is so easy.
So smooth.
Look at that.
I'm so glad he said that.
Even I can do it.
That's awesome.
That was
I
really,
know.
That was really, and it's not that heavy.
No, not at all. Salt is Himalayan salt okay for you?
Sure.
Okay, let me.
You know, Jack, if you did your physical therapy, you probably would maybe have the use of your other hand again.
Look at that.
And your hand's dirty?
No.
Can you flip that anyway?
Flip the.
Yeah, and then it will be dirty. Thank you. Guys, this is like
That's heavy.
these pepper and salt and pepper grinders are smooth. I mean, probably the best I've ever used. Okay, we'll let this set.
Right up until something goes wrong with them. Or you have a power outage.
There's no effort at all. That's crazy. Will you do the pepper one for me,
Yeah.
please?
And I will add,
Let's do black.
Again, I don't know why the fuck he felt the need to keep this goddamn wine in either the fridge or the freezer. And if I had to guess, it was the freezer. I don't think wine can freeze. I think the alcohol concentration is too high. But why?
and I will add, while you're using this, it doesn't shake. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't. It's very. How much-
Very cool, guys.
How much-
However much you want. I don't care.
I mean, it
I
doesn't,
love pepper.
it
You
doesn't.
can't overdo it.
It doesn't jump. It doesn't.
No.
Shake.
Jack, you can't overdo shit in your mind. You're still trying to defend Aunt Minna's cheese loaf.
It doesn't.
And the light. It's got a light. Look.
No way.
Yeah,
It
see?
sure does.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that. So we're seasoning these. Then we're going to take them over to the stove and brown them up.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of work for just something you press a fucking button for.
So we'll be right back. We're going to brown these into some butter. And we'll show you what they look like before we put the stew together. Okay? Time to brown that rabbit, baby. All right, the rabbit's all seasoned. Go ahead and put a spoon or two of bacon grease.
Oh, no, you can't brown shit in a non-stick pan! Oh, God in heaven and on his holy fucking cross.
Two good heaping spoonfuls. We're using Bacon Up. You guys have seen it on the show before.
Oh my
It's some of
God,
our
you can't- no,
most favorite
the
bacon grease.
non-stick will not
Triple
take the high
filtered.
heat.
I think that'll be good for
Get
now.
a fucking
Yeah, I'm
cast
ready. Let's
iron
do it.
pan, you
Yeah, let's
lazy
start with the
fat
big piece
fuck.
first.
We're filming, so. That's it. That's the sound we want to hear. Can you fit all of it in one pan?
We'll make it fit.
Yeah. So we're going to do about probably 1 or 2 minutes on each side. Well, definitely 2 minutes. And then we will meet you back at the cutting board.
We're all in.
That's smelling pretty good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and, it's been 2 minutes, so go ahead and flip everything. Nice. We can always flip it again if we don't like the job is done. It hasn't finished. But it's looking pretty good right now.
Doesn't look brown. It
We're
looks
gonna make
like
a stew
dog
out of it
shit.
anyway. Yep, looks good. Oh yeah. Coming along nicely.
Oh my God.
Perfectly
Get it in
seasoned.
the oven. cast iron
I'm liking
pan.
the color.
Oven.
Looks good.
I've owned my Lovesac couch for 5 years. It's moved with me from coast to coast. It's seen beginnings and endings.
Non-stick, 100%
And it's welcomed several
cannot
of my
take
friends
the
from
heat.
out of town.
Go fuck yourself.
We're putting what, 2 cups in? Is that half a cup?
This is half a cup.
How many cups did it ask for? One?
One
One cup. Yeah. So there you go.
Jack, that's not full cup.
We're gonna put in the
That's
chicken
only
broth.
1 cup. It asked for 2.
And it called for 2 cups. And this one, particular one, is 32 ounces, so we're going to do half of that.
Yep.
Half of this container.
Oh, you already cracked it? Oops, you already cracked it open?
Yes, I already cracked it open.
Very cool.
And
That's
I'm just
nowhere
feeling
near
about
enough.
You can put too much. It's okay. It won't make a
Nowhere
difference.
Near enough. You didn't even put enough fucking
and I can feel
wine.
it. It's about right here halfway.
Go ahead and dump another cup in. I'll tell you when. But
And that's about right here.
yeah, that's good.
All right, just so
Okay.
you know how much we put in out of that.
That's
All
a
right,
cup
so
and
go
a
ahead and
half
put in,
almost.
The carrots.
If we are gonna be
Go ahead and dump those in.
quibbling over shit like that.
Yep.
Oh my
Dump
god.
the carrots in.
And then we've got a variety of baby potatoes. Go ahead and dump those in. And then what?
Celery.
Okay. It looks good. It's gonna be a nice mix.
Oh, and vampire favorite, the garlic.
Yum.
All right, then we have onion.
And then he's using a pressure cooker. The point of rabbit stew is that it's low and slow and cooks for goddamn hours. You can't recreate that with a pressure cooker. And thank God I have to pee already. You can use a pressure cooker, Iron Gullet. The question is whether it's a good idea to use a pressure cooker. You can deep fry donuts. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. I said a donut, meaning it's already been deep fried. You mean you refried it. Learn how to cook, dude.
And thyme.
Right.
And some donuts
Why
are
don't we do
baked.
some salt and
Called
pepper in
cake
that also?
donuts.
All right. And
Go ahead and grab the. Oh, I forgot about that. That's very important. Go ahead.
Tomato paste.
Yes.
All right. Tomato paste is in.
Then go ahead and grind some salt and pepper, white, black, I don't care.
Look how easy that is. This is not only easy, this is kind of fun.
Yep, Cos Pro did a great job on these
Right.
salt and pepper.
Yeah, except Daggerish, your master. Well, he hasn't made a cooking video in 6 months, so I think I beat him.
Pepper grinders.
Pepper, salt, and there it is. How much salt you want?
That's fine. Are you watching your salt? Because some
Little
people do. So we'll just put a little bit in.
Jack, you don't need to watch your salt. You have to watch your salt. Again, if you listen to the dietitian and doctors, you would be fine. But no, you listen to your psychotic Christian wife. Oh, and yes, she is, because she destroyed Jack's relationship with his eldest child.
So salt to taste.
Okay, now can you go get us the meat?
The meat, yes.
That looks beautiful. Go ahead and please.
No, and maybe, Jack, think about this. You've been a good soldier for Christ. Why has he crippled you? Maybe start to think that the whole Jesus thing is a fucking scam.
The rabbit in there.
Or a lie.
Look at that.
Gorgeous. I mean, literally, it's edible now, basically. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna cook this for 20 minutes. The rule is, any slow cooker recipe, 4 hours is 20 minutes.
That's not a. That's not a. No! Oh, God! No! No! God! God! Oh, my God! This is going to be fucking horrible, if not raw.
8 hours is 30 minutes. Don't know why, but if you're pressure cooking, it's faster. Okay? So we will see you guys in about 20 minutes. Let's gather some broth. So we're going to try the broth first. Then we'll try the meat. Okay, so let's try the broth first to see if the flavor is good. Then we're going to try the meat, okay?
Wait,
So-
whoa, what the fuck was that edit left back in there? Oh, was it underdone like normal?
Go ahead, go first.
All right. Here it is. It smells amazing.
Really?
It really does. So here we go.
It's kind of got like a golden broth color.
Wow. It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wow. What you're done, right?
That's
You
pretty
can
good.
Sip it.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's got a really good flavor.
I would like to point out that Jack Cialfani has had multiple attempts to get him to get use of his second arm back. Whatever, I guess.
Oh my gosh, that's like that's really good. Like
That's got a really good flavor.
like I'd pay a lot of money to order that in a restaurant. I could understand. Guys, the broth,
That's awesome.
just the broth, rocks. Unbelievable. It's got a sweetness to it.
It's a really flavorful light tomato soupish flavor,
Yeah,
if you would call it that.
it all came together real well. So now we're gonna try the meat. Okay, go ahead.
Ah,
You go first.
pick a piece, any piece.
Because
There
if you drop dead, I'm not touching it.
go.
I'm not drunk yet. I'm getting there, sweetheart. I'm not depressed, and I'm not alone. In fact, I still have to cook dinner.
Sorry.
All right, here we go.
Good.
It is. It's good. There's no gamey taste at all.
It's chewy like tuna. Reminds me of tuna out of a can. When you pull tuna out of fish out of a can.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
But the
It's not
flavor-
dry. It's not dry at
No.
all. It's
No.
not dry. And
But also, sweetie, if I was alone, I'd still be cooking dinner in a little bit. I'm just not hungry right now. I thought I'd be hungry at the end of the Dragon Age stream, but I'm not, so I figured, fuck it, I might as well cheat my way to getting my cooking channel monetized.
didn't see this, but when we took it out, I mean, the meat fell right
And I'm honestly not even cheating. It's a system YouTube allows you to use to get channels monetized.
off the bone.
Now, why don't you go see what in the fuck needs your Kool-Aid sipping fucking cock of a fucking husband has need of you for? Now, fuck off. Run away now.
But it is
Okay.
to me that
Oh no, I cheat. Every fucking chance I get, I will cheat the shit out of a video game. I ain't looking to play a game fucking fair. Fuck you! I'm there for the story, not the challenge.
that's
I'm gonna try it.
just as good as
I never once said I was good at video games. As for wanting you to leave, well, you can leave on your own accord. I don't give a damn. You're not getting on tonight, so it's up to you. I'm sure Jake needs somebody to make his pizza rolls for him.
turkey, if not.
It's better. Way better. It's
You're goddamn right I cheat at video games. And
There's no gamey taste at all.
nothing.
I
Nothing.
mean, none. I mean, that's actually
It's very good, dude.
the problem with cheating at video games is what?
that's actually pleasantly.
I'm blown away.
I mean, that's.
Rabbit is so good, guys.
I did not expect that, honestly.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. That's good.
Really
If you
good.
did not tell me it was a rabbit, I'd be sitting here just chowing down.
All right, I'm done with this. Jack, you're a fucking loser. All right, this is a 60-second pizza recipe. So we have the inferno of a pizza oven. Water, yeast, flour, mix them together. Alright, carving down the bowl, flour, wet ass dough. Normally I use a wetter dough than this, but that's me. Yeah, this is about a 2-day dough.
Sephora is everywhere you are.
Alright, well, that was absolutely nothing I could make fun of. Alright, so now we have smoking and grilling with AB, the best ribeye steak recipe. Alright, I already don't like the size of his ribeye steak. That's me. Hopefully he cuts it in half.
Folks, let's get it. Okay, so look, first thing we got to do, right? Whenever you're cooking meat, but especially when, I'm gonna say especially when you're doing a steak, right? You gotta remember this. Your steak must be at room temperature, meaning it depends on how thick it is, how long, you know, that tells me how long it needs to sit out, right? You know what I mean? If you got the air conditioner on, all kind of factors come into play, but listen, you wanna make sure that you do that. Now, if you guys come on in here right here, I'm gonna be using Auntie No-Nos, right? Look, this is their seasoning line. This right here is fire, but today's choice right here, look at this right here. This right here, we finna use this steakhouse blend right here, folks. Now, when it comes to seasoning, listen, I want you to pay attention. You wanna go ahead and season it, it's okay. You know what I mean? We wanna put some on here, because listen, it's a big steak, nice and thick. It's gonna go ahead and take a lot, right? Because you want it to be flavorful way down here, folks. So, you gotta like season it, let it sit on here, and then look, check this out. This is something that I noticed a lot of people don't do.
So you're essentially curing the meat.
Right? They never ever, well, I ain't gonna say they. Some people do, some people don't. Most people don't. Look, you want to season here too. Now, this seasoning right here, listen.
Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ, you're treating it like a roast.
The flavor profile on this is banging, folks. I use it, look, it's like a little bit of a secret little blend for me. This it depends on who's coming, if I want to show out, you know, what I want to do, but this is it right here. Just go ahead, put this on here, and then we're going to let it just sit on here, and we're going to let it soak in. You know what, I'm going to say we're going to let it soak for at least about 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Once it kind of like dried out a little bit, and then it kind of like goes, you know, when it pulls back inside, it put that flavor profile, just start bringing it, you know, towards the center of that. But this is it right here. Okay, so look, I want you guys to come on here and take a look at this. I'm gonna move this back just a little bit. Check this out. If I move this like this a little, you can see where it started sweating, right? This right here, this Auntie No-Nos, look, this steakhouse seasoned salt, is fire. Look, the profile on this is just right. It's got just enough salt that when you put it on here and you let it marinate onto your steak, you know what I mean, in like 10 to 12 minutes, look at that right there. You can see how it just started pulling some of that moisture out, right? And then as it starts to contract and put some of that flavor back in the inside, once we put that sear on it and start cooking it, this right here is the way to go, folks. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna be using, as you guys can see, obviously I'm using a cast iron, right? A cast iron skillet. Look, we want to get this nice and hot. So today I'm gonna be using my avocado oil, something with a decent, you know what I mean, with a high smoke point. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put, that's it, about a tablespoon, you know what I mean? And then we're just gonna go ahead and let this get nice and hot. Now, there's some other ingredients sitting over here that I hadn't even talked about. So look, when you look over here, look, this right here, this is gonna be our steak sauce, right? Anytime you have a steak, you know what I mean, you don't have to have that, but this right here should complement, you know, what your end game is, right? So look, I separate these ingredients, and as always, the full ingredient list will be down in the description box below, right? Now, here, how do I know when this is hot enough? Because look, when I'm looking at my avocado oil, when I look at it, it starts to, you know, show me that little shimmer. As soon as it shows me that, I know it's nice and hot, and then we'll go ahead and then drop that in right on top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this and listen. The initial put down, we like to keep that down for about 2 to 3 minutes, right? I'm looking at my watch in my hands. Look, we coming up on 3 minutes. I don't touch it, I don't do nothing like that, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and just pick it up, and then we're gonna turn it over. Once we get it flipped over, we only gonna go for about a minute, minute and a half, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my butter in half right here, because really all we need to do is use, you know, about 4 tablespoons, right? So while that's going, because this is when we're gonna start our basting. If you guys look here on this side, I'm gonna just go ahead and drop this down. Now remember, we have some garlic cloves, right? Go ahead and bring these. All I do is smash them just to get them to open up, just like this. We'll go ahead and drop those in there like that. So I just dropped in some fresh rosemary, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let that butter and some of this garlic work here. And then what we wanna do is we wanna start basting. So look, as it's cooking, we just wanna go ahead and just baste. Now you wanna have yourself a meat thermometer, right? Because look, we looking for about 125, you know what I mean? Then we gonna go ahead and take it off, you know what I mean? And then let it rest. But this right here is essential, folks. We just look and see where we at right now. You can see it's starting to rise, 117. We got a little bit more ways to go.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me about $2,700 in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it and I don't pay any rent. Now, here's the thing. You can actually do this too. It doesn't even matter where you live, even if you're in a boring little town where almost no one travels.
Okay, so now we take it, and I'm gonna let it sit on my cutting board, and we're gonna let it rest. So meanwhile, while our steak is resting, right? Look, this is what you wanna do. You wanna take the rest of your ingredients, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and take this paste, and then we just add the rest of our ingredients. Trust me, folks. Now I got it. Some of you guys gonna hit me in the comment section down below and tell me, hey, when your steak is seasoned right and done right, you don't have to, you know, have no steak sauce, right? This right here is when I say it complements, that's what I mean, folks. It truly complements the steak, right?
Not asleep yet, bitch. But I do think this is where we have reached our end. And good night, everybody.